What's up, you guys? Just coming outside, getting a breather because I just found out some news that made me sick to my stomach. I'm actually really pissed over this. Like, I am livid over this, and I rarely get this upset. Rarely does something bother me this bad, but this one really got to me. I've been following a squirrel that is just adorable for years. I just see him randomly for years on my social media, and I've been following for years, but I just love this little squirrel. His name was Peanut. He lived with this dude in New York who found him when he was injured. Guy nursed him back to health. He almost died when he was little. He's been with him for 7 years, and he even tried to release him in the wild, and the squirrel just came back. It was clear that, he was raised as an infant domestically and probably couldn't survive in the wild anyway. So this squirrel became his best friend. Since then, this guy's passion for animals has been really profound. He started an animal sanctuary. I don't know a ton of the backstory, but I love that little squirrel. And then he had this raccoon that he also rescued. They were best friends. They were all over the internet. They're just so funny. Wear little cowboy hats. Well, after 7 years of just causing nothing but joy and peace and happiness, I'm gonna tell you why you should be pissed off right now. Why this should literally wake you up. This alone should have swung New York Republican. Because if this doesn't light your soul on fire, then I don't know what will. Someone in Texas called the state of New York to complain about a squirrel being indoors. And in a state where there's crime is rampant, where millions of illegals have flooded in, where you can literally be a victim of armed robbery and call the police and nobody will show up. Not one cop will show up. You're hearing that constantly all over the country. You've been hearing that for the last 5 years. They sent 10 officials and police armed to raid this guy's house. They not only took his animals, they took his little squirrel Peanut. This is maddening to me. They took his sweet little raccoon, and while they're there, they start harassing the guy's wife about her papers because she's an immigrant in New York, of all places. You don't see what's happening right now. You can't, even that alone should make you livid. Your city is trash. You have crime rampant, murder, rape, armed robbery, all kinds of domestic abuse, trafficking, all kinds of crime, poverty everywhere. And you sent 10 bureaucrats and armed police to go raid a guy's house because of his little squirrel, who's like a famous squirrel, has millions of followers, who's done nothing wrong but cause joy and happiness in so many people's lives, including mine. And then they killed it. They euthanized it. They didn't just kill the squirrel, they killed the little raccoon too. Again, this isn't even about the animals, right or wrong. This is absolute tyranny. This is exactly what it looks like when government gets too big. They can just show up on your door, knock, take the thing you love like your child more than anything in the world, and then just kill it. Oops, sorry. I have another friend who's very well known, and they took 2 of his dogs. When he went to go pick his dogs back up, after one dog bit a criminal that was breaking into his house, they came and took his dogs because of this. And he was supposed to go get him back after he worked through the court system, and only to find out they euthanized both of them. This is bureaucracy. Where's all the liberals that are so mad about animal rights? Yeah, it's all a racket. I wish Trump last night would have just gone nuts on the airwaves all over New York, because I don't care who you are, this is maddening. Imagine that happened to something you love like a child or one of your animals. If that happened with my animals, I'd be in jail because I'd kill somebody. I cannot believe this happened. It's heartbreaking, it's maddening. And if this is not a wake-up call to what bureaucracy does and government power and overreach, this is Marxism at its finest. Socialism, communism, it all sort of entwines together, where government has all the power and people have none. All that we know to be true, I think it hinges on this election, because the trajectory that got us here was by overwhelming media, big tech, Wall Street, big business, globalists, global interest. We have just trampled on American freedom. And now this government is so big and so bloated. And if you're a guy like me or you that tries to go fight it, guy like Trump, they just go after you. They're political enemies. They weaponize the FBI, the DOJ, the government. They've done everything they can. They've tried to kill him twice. And he's still there fighting. If you don't see why this is important, why the deep state, the bureaucracy, how it destroys everything it touches, if this doesn't madden you, this won't end well. This should be a wake-up call. Everything I'm about is to give you the opportunity to go thrive in life. Put politics aside. My mentality and mindset will get you all the freedom you've ever wanted in life. And it is so anti-government, overreach, It's there to protect people. It is not to go kill their innocent little animals who wear cowboy hats, who've done nothing wrong. This is garbage. Yeah, one more video that I want to slip in here. The mayor of New York, the governor of New York, Kathy Hochul, Mayor Adams, and every bureaucratic down the line should resign. And they should feel so much pressure and power from you, the people, that you cannot use government this way. You cannot use these bureaucratic crackheads who do nothing but steal from taxpayers, steal from the people that produce, to sit there and be bloated and get fat, and to give kickbacks and favors to their friends. They should not be allowed to execute their power as they see fit and just kill a member of your family like it doesn't matter just because it's an animal. That kind of love is profound. That kind of life-saving friendship, it's everything in the world. You guys should fucking put so much heat on this. America should be in an uproar because this says so much more than most people realize. Most people are so blinded and so indoctrinated because they're pawns in someone else's game. Especially the people that vote for the people that do this crap. But this should mean uproar. This won't end well.
Baby.